Harley is blowing it big time. They could fix it, but will they? So hang out and see what I'm talking about when I say Harley is blowing it big time. Hello and welcome to Road Rush Nation. I'm Terry, your host here, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you're a member of the nation, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to be a member of the nation, just hit that subscribe button. All right, let me talk about what I'm referring to where Harley is blowing it. If you saw the recent video that I put out for beginner tips, in there I told you, hey, my grandson decided, hey, I'm gonna get into motorcycle riding and I wanna buy a bike. And I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. And so I started talking to him about what his interests are and what style he wanted. And he wanted a cruiser style. He didn't want a street bike. He says, no, I'm not into that, which was nice to hear. So I didn't have to worry about some of the other things that go along with street bikes and young men in their 20s. But anyway, so we started talking about, first of all, budget. You know, most 20-year-olds are not making the money to buy one of these, you know, at $30,000 or, you know, even $20,000. They're just making it in the world, you know. They're figuring out their careers. They don't have a bunch of disposable income and so on. So you got to kind of think about that. So I asked him, what are you looking at? Well, I will tell you, other manufacturers have kind of figured it out. Because when you build brand loyalty, you do it at the very beginning. So he was looking at something that was affordable for him and something that he would enjoy. Have you thought about what bike you want or what style? And he had already picked out a bike, and it wasn't a Harley. It was something that looks like a Harley. But the problem is that Harley really doesn't have a financially entry-level bike that someone who just wants to get into the sport of motorcycle riding, it makes it very difficult for him. And unfortunately, with inflation, in interest rates and things, it even makes it worse to try. You've got the price of the bike, then everything begins to add on, plus insurance and so on. So I go, okay, what are you looking at? And I happen to have his bike here in our garage because it hasn't made it to his house yet because he hasn't taken his classes, which he is going to be doing here in the next couple of weeks, but we have it and we're taking care of it for him. So let me show you what he ended up with. And Harley, you have the answer to it. Hello? Harley, are you listening? You've got these bikes. You could be selling them to him, but let me show you what he got. Okay, it's been sitting in my garage, our garage, I should say, and this is what he has. This is a Honda Rebel, and it's got that cruiser look. In fact, it looks a lot, it reminds me a lot of a Nightster. Now, this is just the Honda Rebel 300, and it has ABS. You can get it without ABS, but this is what he ended up getting. And I have to say, I really like the look of it, and financially, it was very affordable for him. They have done a great job, and the look of the bike, you've got, you know, your instrument cluster there, and it's got the nice fatter tire. It's all LED lights, and this is a 23. He picked this up brand new because it was like the last model on the floor. So the asking price was about $4,500. That's what the dealer had it. But the brand new ones, if you were to get a 24, these are running about $5,000. Yeah, it's a single cylinder, it's a 300, but this is perfect for somebody who's on a financial budget that wants to get into motorcycle riding. Harley, you have one of these. In fact, you have it for our training classes. They should be selling these here in the United States to those entry-level riders who are on a budget. In fact, our oldest daughter had taken a class with Harley up in South Dakota. She's in Rapid City. And we were looking forever. She wanted a 500. She wanted the bike that she had learned on. And Harley doesn't sell them in the United States anymore. And I know folks that have bought those 500s back when they were brand new and are still riding them today. They didn't want to upgrade. They didn't want to buy an 850-pound bike. They are completely happy with the smaller bike. You need to bring at least the 500 out, and let's build the loyalty to Harley. I teased my grandson. I says, I'll get you a sticker that says says Honda Davidson for your bike. And he just giggled and laughed. But for him financially, this is good. The other thing too is the insurance. Even though it's high because he's under 25, it's still something that he can do with the payment on the bike and the insurance because it's going to be a higher rate. He's even taking the classes at Harley to get his endorsement. And so Harley, fix it. Just bring the 500s if you don't have to bring out 40,000 of the bikes. You just need a few thousand. You don't even need maybe that much. Do it on a limited edition type bike and put them out there. People will buy them. I still don't understand why Harley hasn't sold them here. They're selling them in the UK. They're selling them in Australia. They sell them, of course, in India and some of those locations. But these are great bikes to take here in the States. Harley, you want to build that next generation of riders? There's the answer. Bring in those smaller bikes at affordable prices for folks. Our economy is not getting any better. And for those that are trying to really make it, help them out, They don't have a big credits. They're, just trying to get started. You could be building that next generation of riders. We've got our Harley and we've got the Honda in the garage now for him to enjoy. And he's planning on years on that bike. It's perfect for what he wants to do and how he wants to learn. So Harley, hello. You got it. You don't have to come up with a new bike. We already have them. So hopefully somebody at Harley will be listening and say, yeah, we wanted them to get on the Sportsters. We wanted them to do that. Well, you know what? Not everybody is going to just jump on a Sporty because then they hear the whole thing about the goods and the bads of the Sporty, of being heavy, of being the balance on them, which is a bunch of bull hooey, but you can't get them to believe it. It's right there. You guys have got it. This is the reason Honda is the world leader in motorcycle sales across the board, because they hit the gamut of riders. I'm not telling Harley to go in and do a dirt bike and all that. They've got the Pan American, but get that entry level. You get them hooked on the smaller bike, you got a rider for life, I will tell you. Well, hopefully you found this interesting. I appreciate you stopping by. If you like what you see and you'd like to be part of the nation, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ride safe, and I hope to catch you on the highways.